comes to choosing a bushing, you got to know your preference and you got to know what you like. I choose harder bushings because I like to go downhill. For an example, on my downhill setup, I have on my front axle a 90 bushings, 90A, and then I got 97.5s on the back. I like having the 90 on the front because it gives me the ability to turn without having to do too much, because this deck is already extremely stiff and these trucks are very tight. So your back bushing should always be harder than your front. I would probably go to a 93 and then keep these 97s, but I'm okay with the 90s for now. There's all types of different bushings. So these are a 90 as well. These are the barrel bushings, which I really like. And these fit for bear trucks. I'm not really sure if they'd fit for anything else. You'd have to look into that. These are cones. Cones usually fit in everything. Some don't. Look into that as well. These are a 97. These were too hard. So the harder you go with bushings, the more stability you have. The softer you go, the less stability you have, the more ability you have to turn. So in these goings over here, I believe these are 85s. And those are fairly soft. Those are like pretty soft in my opinion for a longboard. There's nipples, orangutan nipples. I don't like them. They're really good for parish trucks. These over here. Personally, they're not really my thing. I think they're a little too soft, even the hardest ones. You could look into that. They explain it very well. But bushings are very important because they give you a really good quality ride. You know, I like to use Riptide bushings and Venom bushings. They're really good. So it's all about the size. They usually start for longboards around 85 and then they go harder. There's definitely softer bushings, I know that, but that's not really my style. And if you're into downhill riding or drifting and carving, you're not really going to be worried about that as well. Stock bushings could be good, but most of the time it's good to go with some Venoms or Riptides. I hope this really helps. If you guys are just starting off, I'd go softer. Start with like an 85 and go up to like, I don't know, 87. Then go up to 90. Then start mixing around with your front and back bushing. You know, go a little softer on front, a little harder on the back. I hope this video helped you guys get a better idea because I really haven't seen much videos about bushings.